Welcome to the Near Still Waters podcast, where we journey together towards clarity and calm in the midst of life's storms. Hi, I'm your host, Susie Lubbers, a life coach, and a mama to 7 amazing grown children. Having homeschooled all of my children, including my special needs child, I've navigated the challenges of raising them and experienced the bittersweet moments of letting go. This journey has not been about teaching academics, but also about discovering how to find peace and purpose through every season of life. You can learn more about me and my mission at nearstillwaters.ca. In this space, we're dedicated to empowering moms. Whether you're in the trenches of homeschooling, navigating special needs parenting, seeking to rediscover your own passions after years of putting others first, you're not alone. Together, we'll explore strategies to bring clarity into the chaos of motherhood and uncover ways to cultivate calm within ourselves, even while accomplishing the hard things. Each episode will share stories, practical tips, inspirational guidance to help you embrace your journey with grace, resilience, and faith. So grab a cup of coffee, take a deep breath, and let's step into a space of learning and growth. Welcome to the Near Still Waters podcast, where your journey to clarity and peace begins.
Today, we're going to talk about 5 tools every homeschool mom needs for better organization. I get it. Organization can feel like just another thing to juggle when your plate is already overflowing. But today, we're keeping it simple, practical, and even fun as we talk about the 5 tools every homeschool mom needs for better organization. Spoiler alert, these tools aren't just about keeping things tidy. They're about helping save time and create a peaceful homeschool environment that works for your family. So grab your favorite drink, a notebook, and let's dive into this. Let's start here. So why does organization matter? When we're disorganized, it's easy to feel overwhelmed, frustrated, and like we're constantly playing catch up. But when we have systems in place, it creates a sense of calm and clarity, not just for us, but for our kids too. Does this mean that your house will always look Pinterest perfect? Nope. Mine certainly doesn't, and it never did when I was homeschooling either. Organization isn't about perfection. It's about making your life easier and more joyful. So take a moment to think about one area in your homeschool that feels pretty chaotic right now. Maybe it's lesson planning or keeping track of supplies or just finding space for everything, or jot it down. We'll come back to that later. First up, a planner. It needs to be a planner that works for you. Some moms love the traditional paper planner with pretty layouts and stickers. Others prefer digital planners or apps like Google Calendar. The key is to find a system that you actually use. Spend 10 to 15 minutes on Saturday mapping out your week. Include lesson plans, appointments, and even downtime for yourself. As I use Google Calendar because I don't like the clutter. There's lots of people who do even both. They will have a calendar on Google and a calendar that they can actually see, just because that gives them more clarity. But do what works for you. But for me, I use Google Calendar and I block out every week from 6:30 to 7:30. I do devotionals. From 7:30 to 8:30, clean up. 8:30 to 9:30 is my exercise time. And that me, because that's what I have to do in my life right now. I don't have little ones around like you do anymore. When I did have little ones around, I would also do the same thing, but it was a much shorter routine. Like I had 15 minutes for doing my daily devotionals before the kids needed me to make breakfast. My exercise was done later in the day. So these are just different things that you have to make work for you. But I would suggest that you would take that 10, 15 minutes to do that, as that's important for you to manage your day. Each morning, review your priorities for the day. I used to buy planners every January, only to abandon them by February because it was too complicated. Now I use Google Calendar on a Trello online. It's just there for me. You do a lot of my planning at the end of December for January through the next December. Do what works for you, but I'm just telling you what I do. If you don't have a planner that you love, research one this week. Or even just start a simple notebook to get the habit going. Next is a family command center. This is your one-stop spot for keeping everyone on the same page. This is what you can include. It's a large monthly calendar for tracking appointments, field trips, and activities. A chore chart or a task list for your kids. A spot for mail, permission slips, or library books. Think of it as mission control for your household. When everyone knows where to find things, it saves you from being a walking calendar or a search and rescue team for lost items. If you don't have a command center yet, choose a spot in your home this week to set one up. Start simple and add as needed. And then let's talk about storage. A third tool every homeschool mom needs is clear storage solution because you get to see what's inside and you're less likely to forget about it and buy duplicates. So different ideas for storage are clear bins for art supplies, science kits, manipulatives, labeled baskets for library books, curriculum or completed assignments, a small caddy for your teacher tools like pens, sticky notes, and scissors. One time, I found 3 boxes of hidden crayons in different places around the house. And believe you me, it wasn't just crayons. I try to give everything a home, and it saves me so much time. It saves me money because I'm not buying 3 boxes of crayons anymore because I know where they are. This week, choose one area to organize using clear storage bins, and bonus points if you involve your kids in labeling them. Find a digital organization system. If you're not tech savvy, having some digital tools can make homeschooling much easier. My favorite is Dropbox. Store lesson plans, printables, and important documents in one place. I use Trello apps to track long-term projects and unit studies. Have a different card in Trello for each child. Change it over to the chart and it's completed. Also add the files so that you have everything in one spot. I really find Trello to be super helpful, not just when I was raising my kids, but now I'm also as a homeschool mom coach. If digital tools feel overwhelming, start small. Watch a few YouTube videos on Trello or Google Calendar and how to work it. And then you'll be able to eventually, it won't take you hardly any time at all, and you'll know how to do it. Maybe just create a folder on your desk for homeschool files and build from there. So choose one digital tool this week, whether it's Google Calendars or Trello, and download that app and begin to track the app. Begin to track your progress on that app. Finally, let's talk about something that affects every homeschool mom, and that's meals. A simple meal planning system can save you so much stress. So keep it simple when you're meal planning. Do theme nights, Taco Tuesday or Soup Saturday. Plan for leftovers. Cook double and freeze half for the busy days. Use a meal planner app. Apps like Plan to Eat or Paprika make it easy to save recipes and create shopping lists. I used to spend hours agonizing over what to cook until I came up with a plan. My kids knew what to expect Monday nights, what to expect on Tuesday nights, and thereon in. Every night, every afternoon was something different. And it made my life easier because I didn't have to put that brain power into it. I could think about other things. I knew what was happening. And it also helps when you're planning your grocery list for the next week because you know what you're going to need. This week, choose 1 or 2 meal planning strategies to try. Bonus if you involve your kids. So here you have it, 5 tools to make your life run smoother. So a planner that works for you. 2 is a family command center to keep everyone on track. Number 3 was clear storage solutions for all those homeschool supplies. 4, a digital organization system for long-term sanity. Number 5, a simple meal planning strategy to keep everyone fed and happy. Which one of these tools do you already use? And which ones are you most excited to try? Let me know in the comments. Sure, love to hear your thoughts. Mama's organization isn't about doing everything perfectly. It's about creating systems that work for you. Start small, give yourself grace, and remember that even tiny changes can make a huge difference. And here's a fun challenge. Share a picture of your family command center, your organized homeschool shelf, or even your themed meal plan. Tag me on social media for other moms to. I'd love to celebrate you and what you do. Thank you so much for spending time with me today. If it encouraged you or was helpful, share it with another homeschool mom who could use a little sense of organization. And until next time, stay rooted in grace and keep building a homeschool life that works for you and your family. Goodbye for now.